I've worked with student productions before, and students tend to be the only way I could really ever describe student productions. A lot of times they tend to be more like armed forces veterans because they all have gone through something for like years together
Yeah.
and they kind of know, even if they don't like each other, they still kind of have went through this same bond that they know they can trust each other.
Yeah.
So it's usually really unique and a really good rich experience when you have student films. Not that they're
You
all
know,
great, but they're so good.
I like to do stuff like that because I don't know how other actors or performers feel, but I've been that guy who's been trying to put something together and had a vision and a dream and didn't have thousands of dollars to pay people to
Right.
take part in it. And
Hmm.
one thing that impresses me about this business is how people pitch in together, whether you're getting paid for it or not,
Hmm.
that you bring this level of professionalism to be able to bring that together for the sake of someone else's vision. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I haven't done a single thing that
Mhm.
has been mine. You know what I mean? I'm doing somebody
Yeah.
else's story, somebody else's TV show.
Hmm. Yeah.
And when you think about it that way, it's like you're trying to bring that to life, somebody else's thing. That's a hard call.
Well, I feel like creative production, whether it's film, TV, theater, is very weird because you'll meet a lot of, I don't want to say narcissists, but like a lot of egocentric people, a lot of people who are looking for that attention. But at the same time, deep down in their core, it's all about servicing because you're trying
Yeah.
to service the audience to give them the best value of the production that you possibly usually. So it's just this symbiotic relationship kind of thing, but it's all at the end of the day a service opportunity. Whether you're behind the scenes, in front of the camera, on stage, behind the stage, whatever the case may be, it's just, in my opinion, it's all about servicing. At least the good ones are.
There's a story to tell,
Yeah,
and everybody contributes to that.
yeah,
If with your commercial or your whatever it is you're doing, there's a story to
yeah.
tell.
Hmm.
And you talk about that narcissism, and yeah, everybody knows the downside of Hollywood, Mommy Dearest and all that. No more wire hangers. We know the crazy side. But there.
Oh,
But the
yeah.
thing that we don't talk about is the level of I don't know how the way to put it, self involvement, like you.
Dedication, maybe.
Well, this business requires a level of not narcissism. I don't like that
Yeah.
term because I've contended with actual narcissism,
Uh-huh.
but that we almost have to be a little bit self-involved. We have to be a little
Of
bit
course.
absorbed,
Yeah. Hmm.
and that's something that I've never been the person. I mean, I may take an occasional selfie, but I'm not
Yeah.
always out here looking for the shot. And
Oh, well, heaven forbid. Don't look at my Instagram because that's all I do nowadays is take selfies.
then you're doing it well. Then you're doing it right. I'm not knocking it, man. I'm saying I'm
Oh,
struggling
man.
with it because I just don't like, so I don't do it a lot. And then I see all
Yeah.
these other actors
Uh-huh.
that are out here and they're just like taking pictures everywhere. And I'm like, I got to get the heck out of here. This is I'm in a box.
I can't speak for you, Brandon, but I know for me, it was fear. A lot of times I didn't post selfies because I was afraid of, one, what other people were going to say, and two, I was afraid of how I was going to look. Now, I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn. I knew I wasn't ugly, but I never thought like I was like Denzel fine or Will Smith fine. I just I'm Jay,
You'll do in a pinch.
Yeah, so but I had to come out of that, and luckily a lot of the books that I'm reading now and a lot of the people that I'm around now, they're all about, I have to choose my words carefully. So it's all about having that selfless attitude. Not being selfish, but having a selfless attitude and knowing how to present your ego in a confident way and not in an arrogant way. If that
It
makes
is
sense.
very much about a balance.
Yeah.
That
Absolutely.
you see the really great people that are entertainers, regardless of their whatever they are.
Yeah.
There's a balance that
Hmm.
they find to that.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have a level of ego. If you don't have a level of ego, can you even get in front of a camera?
No, you couldn't.
Yeah.
You could try, but whatever you're trying to portray,
Right.
it isn't going to come across effectively if you don't have some kind of ego, confidence, whatever you want to call it, to
Self-awareness, at
be able to
least.
push that through.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? So I agree with you completely. You have to have that.